This is not an uncommon scene. What you see here right now, like in many towns for local sports, is a hockey rink, maybe a ballpark. But in California, it's a little bit different. This is Lucha Libre. This is Mexican wrestling. And this is on the new music. How long has Lucha Libre been, Mexican wrestling existed?
It's been around since 1933. It was brought to Mexico by a gentleman with the name of Salvador Lutero Gonzalez, who he's the grandfather of professional wrestling in Mexico.
In Mexico, I think the sport is soccer. But I think, after soccer is Lucha Libre. It's like a Mexican pastime, to turn on the television or go to the place and see the wrestlers.
What's the biggest difference between Lucha Libre and traditional American wrestling that you always see?
Lucha Libre is more acrobatic, right? The guys, you see more flying going on, you see more action.
What are you looking for in an upcoming wrestler?
They have to learn honor.
Come on, RQK! Foul! Shut the hell up!
They have to learn responsibility. They have to learn, flexibility. It's just a whole bag of things.
Una, dos. De este lado, en Estados Unidos, la lucha libre mexicana es muy conocida por todos ustedes. La gente latina que nos acompaña conoce el estilo, conoce a Blue Panther.
What is it about Lucha Libre, that works so well for you?
I like the Lucha style because it's more fast-paced and the fans seem to be more entertained by it.
When you come short on big worm, you get burned. Punks don't get turned, they get done. And get sun, come get some. The last victim lying.
I think for them it's really bizarre and really strange because if you look at it from outside, it's really, really strange with all the costumes.
When I started doing a little bit of research about Mexican wrestling, because how could you not? It's really cool. I discovered Mexican wrestling films and dolls and figures and posters and like all this really cool stuff. I guess as a pop culture junkie and kind of which I am, if there's going to be something that you're obsessive about, it's as good as any.
Centuries ago, when the Aztecs first, the Aztecs and the Toltecs, they went to battles, to regain control of the lands. They used to wear masks to battle. So it's been a long tradition in Mexico to use a mask.
Let's go check out what they're doing right now. Obviously, we're in the heat of the action. They've called a bit of a timeout here, as we're going to see what's happening right here.
Go maybe go over and step, you old tramp.
Do the fans always get involved like that lady did?
Yeah, fans all the time. They always get in, especially those two ladies.
The greatest luchador of all time, El Santo.
Who was your favorite wrestler, luchador, when you were growing up?
Santo.
The return of El Santo, because we need a superhero to protect Latino America and Central America of the corruption of the politicians, the police brutality. So Superman and Batman and all the superheroes, they really don't belong to us. So El Santo is stepping up to protect us.
Just going back though, to the Cramps coming out with the Crusher. From that moment on, I think people started to associate masks and the masked wrestling phenomenon with garage rock.
I think there's a lot of rock and roll in Mexican wrestling. It's about the show, so it's half about the show, putting on a show and looking good while you're doing it.
You got to be able to pull off the look.
Now you look like a wrestler.
Now I'm a wrestler,
Now
huh?
you look like a wrestler.
You got to show me some moves in the ring.
Sure.
All right, let's go. Let's go.
Basically, we start with this.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. I'm done for the day. I think we'll call it a day at the office.
Oh my goodness. I should have stayed in radio.
Yes!
Y el castigo sobre Art. Con el bote de basura.
He's choking me around. That's all the choke. He's choking.